Yo, check it out. Soul Kitchen Radio Fantasy Football. How's everybody doing today? I am Rick Camacho, and this is how we are doing it. Check, check, check. Can y'all hear me? Let's go. Let's get it. Just waiting on everybody else to jump in. In the meantime, let's kick this show off. Come on.
It's time to punch the losers in the face. Welcome to Fantasy Football on Soul Kitchen Radio. Soul Kitchen Radio. Let's get crazy. Soul Kitchen Radio. Let me hear you scream. Soul Kitchen Radio.
Live from Reno, Nevada today. I'm Rick Camacho, Soul Kitchen Radio Fantasy Football. Hey, the Miami Dolphins went crazy last week. The Miami Dolphins definitely went crazy last week. And what y'all think about that? Put that in the chat. What do you think about the Miami Dolphins going crazy the way they did? Will they be able to do that against Buffalo? Are you on the A train? Are you on the A chain? Are you on the A chain? Are you on the A chain bandwagon? Are you on the A chain bandwagon? Me personally, I'm not. I didn't even look for him. I didn't look anywhere in the waiver wire form. I already knew there's thousands of people already on the bandwagon. And so I didn't even worry about it. I got Raheem Mostert, which got me 40-something points last week, which I'm happy about. So no A chain bandwagon for me. Did you jump on the A chain bandwagon, Chencho?
I was lucky enough to get in on it, yeah, for my redraft leagues. Are you anti A chain? Is that what I'm?
Yeah, I'm a prove yourself more than one fluke game.
Okay.
Person, right? Yeah, he had a great game, but the whole Dolphins had a great game. Now they got Buffalo staring them in the face. Like, are they gonna? Was it who they played? I mean, was it? They did play Denver, so is Chicago gonna have a crazy game against Denver now? Colorado
is just as bad as Denver.
Yeah, so that's gonna be
weird one.
that's gonna be a funny game to watch if it's even televised anywhere besides Chicago and Denver. Might only be there, but yeah, I've been a Raheem Mostert person, and I'm gonna tell you I've been a Raheem Mostert guy since he was with the Niners. I always thought he was a solid back. Same thing with
Wilson.
Wilson. Same thing with Wilson, right?
Yeah.
49ers have been putting out some real good running backs for the other teams. And so
the thing with A Chain, man, who's a good prospect coming in, came out of Texas A&M. A lot of my dynasty drafts, he either went in the first round, like the end of the first round, or in the second or third round. So us dynasty players, we know who A Chain is. That was one of the top 5 running backs to get out of all the rookie running backs. So, for dynasty players, that's not a train at all. For redraft, if you're lucky enough, he was still available, which he was. I picked him up. I don't know how I got him. I was going to try to pick him up the week before, before he went crazy, but everybody says that. So it's like, whatever, when you have that gut feeling about a guy, pick him up. Like I had a gut feeling about Christian Kirk this morning. I was like, man, I want to pick him up. I should just do it. I was like 10 minutes till game time. And I was like, maybe not. And then right now, I think he's got like over 20 points or something like that. Like he's not going crazy, but he's doing what your gut told you he was going to do. So when you have that gut feeling, pick him up, dude. Just drop a dude. Did you already talk about the injuries, the new quarterbacks starting? 2 rookie quarterbacks this week?
No, we just got
Your
on. So
boy, Aiden
yeah.
O'Connell, starting tonight or today.
in Las Vegas, Aiden O'Connell.
And then I didn't even know. I mean, I didn't even hear about Deshaun Watson until this morning. Deshaun Watson's not starting. It's going to be DTR, Dorian Thomas Robinson, who's my dynasty darling. I have him in both of my dynasty leagues. So
Are you playing him? Are you playing
I'm
him
playing.
today?
I have to. I in one of my dynasty league. Deshaun Watson's my only starting quarterback. So,
Oh wow, okay.
I'm forced to play him. And then in my other one, I don't need to play him, and he's actually on my taxi squad, which is for dynasty. He could stay on your roster for up to 3 years, and doesn't count against your roster. But we have these 3 players that you get to keep for 3 years, no matter what. But they have to stay there. You can't take them off and put them back on. Take them off, put them back on. So it's kind of stupid. I don't know. I don't like it, but because I mean, think about it. If you're gonna have a roster spot for somebody, you're not gonna wait 3 years for them to be good. You know what I mean? If they're good,
Right.
they're good. If they're not, if they haven't produced in 3 years, what are you doing? I like it for for a backup quarterback like this, like or maybe if you have a backup quarterback who's like gonna have to take a year off, like Hendon Hooker in Detroit, because he's like he's recovering from a big injury. Anyways, DTR, Aiden O'Connell. I'm excited, dude. I can't wait to see him do something. I want to see the Raiders play good today.
I got this in our Family First League, which is our super flex. I played Riddler today.
Memphis Lou.
Yeah, I played Ritter today, who got with 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. He has 6.92 points. He has worse points than the defensive man.
Yeah, I don't know about Ritter, man.
There is not a lot of quarterbacks out there for these 2 quarterback leagues.
Right.
I got Josh Dobbs, who I could have played.
I picked up Dobbs in one of my leagues just in case.
I should have played him, but I'm thinking the Jacksonville Jaguars, Atlanta Falcons. It should be a pretty good game.
Mm-hmm.
This fool had 163-yard passing, 2 interceptions, and 6 rushing yards. So, but let's talk about what I got. Some questions, man. I'm going in and out on how I should play this. So, we talked about already the gut feeling. Last week I had a gut feeling about Adam Thielen, but I kept him on the bench. He went off for 26.
You had a feeling about Thielen.
I had a feeling about Thielen. I got a feeling that Thielen was gonna go off, but I kept him on the bench and I lost.
Oh wow.
He had 26 points, man. What is it? Adam Thielen, Andy Dalton time?
It is. It is Adam Dalton Thielen time, or Andy Adam.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they're running the show right now. I'd have to double check to see if Bryce Young, but I'm pretty sure Andy Dalton's starting. I mean, that's a good backup quarterback right there, and he lit it up yesterday or last week. But that means sometimes backup quarterbacks do that. I think, but he started the game though. They knew he was going to play, correct or no?
Yeah, they knew he was going to play it.
So it wasn't like the usual where the backup comes in and lights it up because the defense doesn't even know ever heard of this guy, or what I mean?
Bryce Young was out. He was definitely out. Mm-hmm. And the reason I went with Adam Thielen, the reason I'm thinking Adam Thielen, Andy Dalton time is because they both know each other.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hold on. We got our first question coming from YouTube. Josh Downs or Marvin Mims Jr. He had Mike Williams down bad at wide receiver.
Oh man.
I'm a Mims fan, Jr. Man. I'm a Mims fan.
Yeah. First thing I think I would probably go with Mims.
I'm definitely going with Mims on that one. I
think that Denver Broncos. I mean, okay, yeah, they got slaughtered, but I mean, Russell Wilson's still putting up points. He's still throwing the ball, and I mean, if they're going to be losing like that, they're going to be throwing the ball a lot. So, get that going for you.
And that's all I heard was Mims, 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 and Mims when
Me too.
when they were playing. And Mims got 22 points against Washington, 22 points in that slaughter against Miami. He still came up with 22 points, right? 3 rushing attempts, 73 yards, 121 return yards. So that's why he's getting 22 points in ours. So I don't want our point strategy to come interfere with your point strategy. But our point strategy, if he's returning punts, returning kicks, he's getting points for that. So that's
Right.
why he got 22 yards in ours, 22 points in ours, because he had 121 return yards. So keep in mind when I'm looking at,
Yeah.
we're
Know
not
your
a standard league here.
Yeah, know your rules. Know your rules
Know your
is the
rules.
most important. Yeah.
73 yards is a little different than 121 return yards.
Yeah. Let's see who's inactive, who's active. Beckham is inactive. Rashard Penny's inactive.
Who's somebody? Okay, here's something. We talked about this at the house this week. Who is a player that you who is a player that you never had on your team? One of the star players that you've never really dealt with.
That's a good one, man. I'd have to go to one of my dynasty leagues on that because people, you could keep them forever, basically.
Uh-huh.
And then that's why I like to play the restart leagues because those guys I do have a chance of getting. But there's who? How about you? Let me take a look.
Okay, I'll tell you. ODB is one player that I've never really had on my teams.
Oh
Never
man,
had Odell Beckham on my teams. I've never wanted him on my team.
never wanted them
Amari
once.
Cooper is another one. I've never wanted Amari Cooper. In fact, I could have got Amari Cooper this week, and I was like, I'm not doing that. I'm not going with Amari Cooper. I've just never had him on my team. He's never been. He was a
I'll
Raider.
do that. Yeah, I mean, I've never had Amari Cooper either, and I've been wanting to get him because he's when he went over to Cleveland, I was like, okay, finally I could get somebody. But Mixon, I never had some
Oh
Joe
yeah,
Mixon. Never had no Mixon, no Kamara, no Adam Jones. Okay, the thing about
Pac-Man
Adam
Jones.
Jones is I remember that rookie draft. It was him or Jamal Williams, and I picked Jamal Williams, and I've regretted it every day since. This has been like 4 or 5 years. I'm like, every time I see him, I go, "Could I had you? You'd be a solid on my team for this because he's lasted a long time, dude. He's been, besides like here and there, he gets an injury, but he's still there, and he's still, elite as a running back, or at
Okay,
least
so you're not talking about Pac-Man Jones. You're talking about Aaron
no.
Jones.
I'm not. Aaron Jones. My bad.
Yeah.
Aaron Jones. Mom's his name.
You said
Mister
Pac-Man Jones.
Mister Fivehead himself. Jesus
Hold on,
Christ.
we got another one
I
from
saw.
YouTube. Here we go. Pick one running back, one wide receiver, one flex, full PPR. Ramondre Stevenson, Scary Terry, Sutton,
Okay,
Joshua Kelly, Joshua Palmer, Jonathan Dotson.
pick one running back, one wide receiver, and one. Okay, so I would pick Ramondre Stevenson. I
Definitely
would
going with
pick
Stevenson.
Scary Terry. And then I wouldn't even consider Josh Kelly because I think Austin Eckler might be playing today. I don't know. And then
I like Palmer. I definitely
like
like Palmer with
better.
Mike Williams gone. You got to
Yeah,
go with Mike Palmer with Mike Williams gone.
I think Dotson's been underperforming as of late, but he is good. But I would go with Ramondre is supposed to have a good game. Scary Terry's dope. And then go with Josh Palmer. You don't want to do Dotson and Scary Terry. I mean, they're not going to like go crazy like the gruesome twosome Miami did the other day.
Yeah, I definitely go with Ramondre Stevenson just because of the carries he's getting. He's going to get the ball.
But yeah, hey, your ODB, I'm the opposite of that. I had him his rookie year and in a dynasty league, so I had him for the next year, the next year, the next year. So I'm a ODB kind of guy. I had him from the get. You know what I mean?
Right.
And he
Okay, we got
started out
another
his
one.
career suspended, I believe. Or no, he was hurt, so he didn't even play for the first like 6 games too. So
Yeah.
a lot of people didn't know about him. Or they didn't want to take a chance on a guy who was coming into the league hurt already.
I did like Victor Cruz back when he was in. I love Victor Cruz. I just love his salsa dancing
You just
and,
love
and
his
he was
salsa
a good
dancing.
he was a solid receiver. On the other side, who's somebody that you always seem
Always
to
had,
get on your team that
always.
that really kind of is hit and miss. But you
Um,
always get him on your team, and he's always there, but he's always hit and miss. You never know what's going to happen with this guy.
Lamar Jackson. I always
Okay,
had Lamar. More times than not, he's hit than miss, but I've always had him. Um, who else? I don't know. I look at the other ones, but back in the day, my guy was my number one guy was like Anquan Bolden. I had to have
oh
him
yeah,
since his rookie year in freaking Arizona, and he went off his first 2 games, I remember. But Bolden and Fitzgerald, I always had Bolden and Fitzgerald, and my friends would hate me. Bolden, Fitzgerald, and Gates, and those 3,
oh
and that's
wow.
all I cared about. I was like, hey, I don't care. All the other guys you could just throw in. I'll take a different guy every week. But if I have those 3,
Antonio Gates actually won the Super Bowl for my wife one year.
yeah,
I think on
good.
his way out, he had a hot link in his mouth when he won the Super Bowl for my wife. Like he was already
Yeah,
he was eating, he was fat, he
yeah, he
was
was
he was
big.
up in the
He was
almost
fighting. He was
300s.
already fighting with. He was fighting with Rivers on the sideline. He was. I
Yeah,
remember
he was
that year. That last year,
pulling his little
like, dude, that must have came. He must have been holding that in because he
the
was the
little
most
bobble
quiet
tie
guy.
he had on.
Yeah.
Hey, shout
What we
out
got?
Cactus Jack, X_Cactus Jack. Shout out him. Connor LaRose. Shout out him. And then Mike COD, great again. Richardson, Burrow, or Kirk this week in
Um,
ROS. I have access to all 3 in my streamer. So
um, I'd go with the hot hand and just stick with Kirk. I mean, he's averaging 300 yards and 3 touchdowns a game, and I mean, their team
I'm back
sucks,
to
so they got to
Richardson.
throw the ball.
I'm back to Richardson this week, man. I love the
I would
way
I would wait
Richardson.
till he comes back. I wait one
He's
more
coming
week.
back. He's back.
No. I mean, one more week after today. You know what I mean? Because his first game he did okay. He had a decent points because of his running. And his second game he started off hot, right? He's got like 18 points because he had those
Hey,
2 rushing touchdowns. But then he
look at
was out of
this.
the game.
Look at this.
So
Mio's already in he's already in Halloween mode. Look, here he goes. Boo. Boo. He said
I'm all
boo
about
you
the
too.
I'm all
He's
about
in,
the Nightmare Before Christmas.
yeah.
My daughter's into it now, so I've
I'm all
watched it about 100 times in the last week, and I ain't mad at it.
so he says go Christian Kirk. I
Get your
say
Mio,
go
get on
Anthony
get
Richardson.
on the TV, Mio. Get
Yeah.
on the feed, man. Come on.
Let me put this feed in there.
Everybody likes
Let's
seeing
hear
your
from
face.
somebody. Let's see if we can hear from some of these YouTube guys. There's the in the chat, there's a stream. Click on the link. Let us know. Jump in and talk to us. Talk to us and ask us your thing. Let's talk about your teams.
I see the comments now.
Yeah, there they are.
Booby
Yeah, hit the
Cousins.
comments. Bobby Cousins. Booby Cousins. Friday Night Lights, right?
Booby Miles.
Booby Miles.
That's Booby Miles.
He's talking about Kirk
Uh,
Cousins.
yeah, he's talking about
That's where he would go. He would go Kirk Cousins. He said. Mio said go Kirk
I would go
Cousins.
Kirk
Booby
Cousins too. That's what I said.
Yeah, and I say go Richardson. So let's see
I would,
who
yeah.
comes out on top.
Yeah.
And Joe
I
Burrow,
like
he
it.
actually looked. Is he back? Is the
No,
Burrow
he's not
back?
He's very gingerly right now. Canelo, heck of a fight last night. I didn't get to watch it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like 3
So
Walmarts.
so
last night.
I'm in Reno and I was trying to
You're in
find
Reno right
parking
now?
right now. Yeah. So I was trying to find parking at Silver Legacy and there was no parking. So I went from Silver Legacy went to El Dorado parking structure, no parking. So I had to go all the way to Circus Park over there to find out everybody's here because the Canelo fight was on. And I'll tell you what, heck of a fight. I watched the first round. I watched them two slow dance in the first round, and I was done. I'm not a boxing fan anyway. But I watched them slow dance in the first round, and I was like, yeah, I ain't gonna waste my time watching this shit.
Do they have it
Uh,
at like just in the casino, like wherever you
yeah,
go? They just have the
yeah,
fights on. Oh, that's cool.
yeah. It was in the casino at the Silver Legacy, so there was hella people there.
Oh,
That's
nice.
probably what everybody
Oh,
was
so
there
you could
for.
just go to the casino and just watch the fight for free, basically.
Yeah,
Oh,
yep,
that's cool. I didn't know that.
yeah. That's what happened yesterday, and so
What were you doing up
and,
in
and
Reno?
we just out here chilling. We got bored and said, hey, let's go do something. So we're up a little bit,
Nice.
I got my cool little game that paid out $300 for me. So that bought us
that doesn't
lunch.
hurt. That
That
doesn't
bought
hurt.
us lunch today.
Yeah, there
So
you
we're
go.
going. So we're going to the Atlantis buffet today for lunch.
Oh, I know. I've heard of this buffet, dude. I one time after I went there by myself, wasted. I was like, I heard about this buffet, and they're like, it's closed. I was like, shit.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
well,
it's
there's a
hella
sushi
good. That's
place.
like, dude, there's a sushi spot that we went to earlier in the week in Concord.
What?
Fuji
Momoyama?
Sushi. No, Fuji Sushi. It's over
Fuji
there on
Sushi?
Diamond Boulevard. Fuji. It's all you can eat for like $25, and you could just go in for $25 and a tip. Of course, you got to give the lady a tip. You got to give her something. But Fuji Sushi. That shit was hella good. When they start paying us on Diamond Boulevard, right next to Buffalo Wild Wings, across from the veranda.
Okay. Fuji Sushi.
Fuji Sushi. All right. So, what do you got,
Shout
Mio?
out
Who
Fuji Sushi.
do you got playing? Yeah, shout out Fuji Sushi. So, here's one I got thinking about. I got Tank Dell, Ryan Robertson. Oh, there go Papa Mio. You jumping in?
What's up, guys?
Go.
Hey,
What's
ooh,
happening?
wife beater, Mio.
Yeah, man.
He went the Pat McAfee way.
Yo, he's a Pat McAfee
He
guy.
wishes.
The Pat
Here we go, here we
McAfee,
go.
black
Pat
wife beater.
Yeah, I'm Pat McAfee. Pat McAfee.
I wish I was that cool. Nah.
I hate that guy.
Yeah.
Hate you.
Hey guys, no, I got a serious question though. I'm having trouble with my flex.
Oh,
I
you
picked
ain't
up-
having no trouble with your flex. We can tell.
Yeah,
your
no,
flex
you
is
just
on
flex.
point
Just
right
flex,
now. You're
man.
flexing.
Yeah, your flex is popping right
I
now.
appreciate that. No, but I'm trying to choose between Joseph Palmer, because with Mike Williams, Chencho's favorite Mike Williams, rest in peace his ACL.
Chencho did that
That
to
was
Mike
awesome,
Williams.
right? That was awesome.
Chencho did
That
that
was
last
awesome.
week to Mike
Bro,
Williams. And by the way,
he really did.
I did
I don't
play
care what
T.
anybody
Higgins,
says.
and T. Higgins went
That was
crazy.
all me, baby.
He did, yeah. So
Hey,
yeah,
hey,
Palmer.
So wait a minute.
He's
That was
frozen.
2 weeks ago. We talked about that, right?
We did, yeah.
And
Mio's
and
frozen.
I
don't
did
like that.
I did go with T.
Doing
T.
it, guys.
Higgins. T. Higgins came out with 25 points.
TT.
But last week he had 3 points. This week he's on my bench. I'm leaving Higgins on my bench against
That's fine.
Tennessee.
That's fine. There's something
Yeah,
about
so-
Burrow, man.
Go ahead,
Burrow,
Mio.
it's not TT, it's Burrow. But TT did drop one though, right? Last week, I think.
He only had 3 points. I don't care what he did. He only had 3 points. Now Mio just popped out. Mio,
Well, he was frozen, and let's see if he comes back. Speaking
Okay.
of Frozen, shout out Frozen. Watched that 100 times this week. My daughter's got a little Frozen dress. She's been running around singing all day, singing her heart out. And oh man, she cannot sing that well, but she'll get there.
That's heck of funny.
Oh yeah,
Hey everyone,
she's so
Scott
cute.
Hansen here from NFL Red Zone. You are listening
You
to
watching
Soul
the,
Kitchen Radio, Fantasy Football.
Did you
Did
guys
watch
hear
the
that?
Toy Story edition of the game or the real game today?
I
this morning?
couldn't watch the game at all. I tried to watch it. I couldn't even watch it.
It was on ESPN Plus or Disney Plus.
Oh yeah,
But
I
you have
didn't
to have
watch
like the Hulu bundle to have both of them.
it. Oh
Which I just said, with the baby, you got to have that Disney Plus. That's a must.
yeah, I was trying to watch it.
You didn't miss much. You didn't miss much. I'll tell you what I missed out. I was going to pick up David Montgomery, and guess what happened?
And what happened?
He went off. He had 3 touchdowns on Thursday. That was cool. Let's see.
Oh my God! I sat David Montgomery on Thursday.
Oh,
I
Yeah,
said
dude,
him
I
and
didn't even
some-
know he was. I didn't even know he was gonna play.
I thought he was hurt still.
Yeah, and then I saw his injury. It looked bad, but he was like, "I'll just take a week off. I'll be fine and score 3 touchdowns the next week."
He's like, I'm good.
Yeah,
Don't
you
worry
guys
about
drafted
me.
this stud running back, no problem. I'll
Hey,
just
what's
come
up?
back
This is
and
Nate
out,
Burrows.
you
Do
know,
you listen to Soul Kitchen
outperform
Radio?
him
Fantasy football.
injured.
Football.
Okay, here's one. 14 man, one point PPR, Terry McLaurin or Rashad White.
Ratchy White.
And I tell you what, I'm not happy with Terry McLaurin. So we talk about the guys like the question I asked earlier, man, who's a guy that you always end up with that's not really doing much. Scary Terry, man. I've been playing him and playing him. He had 5 points, 14 points, and then 8 points. And now he's playing Philadelphia. He's on my bench. I got Terry McLaurin on my bench. I would definitely play Rashad White though, because he's going to get some touches.
Okay, you remember we were yelling out TT?
Yeah.
She came up here because she heard her name. This is TT. This is the real TT right here. Dude, when you talk about wide receivers, you don't forget to talk about their quarterbacks. Okay, Scary Terry is
Yeah.
badass. Who's his quarterback?
He is.
Sam
Yeah.
Howell. You know who's his lineman?
Howell.
You got to think about that when you talk about wide receivers. Don't take it out on Scary Terry. He's badass. And then Rashad White, I'm not sold on the guy, and they don't look like they're committed to the run anyway, so it doesn't matter. You know, he could get a touchdown here or there, luckily, but you know, he's not like a focal point of that offense, not even close. So it's like Mike Evans or die. Mike Evans, Godwin, a couple other wide receivers, and then they go to their running backs.
Here's my homie. He says, play anybody from the 49ers.
He gets it. He gets it. El Catracho gets it.
Yeah.
That's
There we go.
right.
Blue Parade.
I would go with
Blue
Roshan,
Parade.
man. I got a feeling on Roshan. I'm you know, I said you had a feeling. I got a feel, dude. This Roshan is good too. He was Bijan Robinson's backup in college, and you know, if he wasn't the backup, he would have been a starter anywhere else. So he's been really good lately, but he still got Khalil Herbert there. So I would take a chance on Roshan.
I would agree with that, man. Rashad White is just not really producing.
Marty
Okay.
Mendez
Hey,
saying,
there go-
"What's up,
there go-
family?" Give a shout out
Yeah,
to
there go
Marty.
your brother, man. Shout out Marty.
Uncle Marty.
Where's he at? He's still in Spain?
He's
Oh
in,
yeah, still in Barcelona. We'll be out there in December.
he's in,
Nice,
yeah.
nice. So he's tuned in from Barcelona right now, huh?
Yeah, what time
Yeah.
is it over there? It's probably like
They're 9 hours ahead. So
yeah, it's nighttime. It's getting there.
Okay. Can you guys
He's
hear
in,
this when I play these little drops?
He's having some tapas probably right now or something. Marty, what are you eating?
No,
right
I'm not
now?
hearing any
It's
drops.
6:30. Oh, it's 6:30. What are
Okay.
you eating right now? What's for dinner in Barcelona right now? 'Cause
Yeah,
I'd be
tell-
having an Estrella, and then that's about it.
What's for
What else
dinner? It's boom.
Probably something fish, huh? Fish.
Nah,
Not Marty.
no, Marty. No.
I
Probably
saw a video
some
of Marty.
noodle
I saw a
dish
video
or
of
something.
Marty. I saw a video of Marty on Facebook. I don't know if he was rapping or was he singing. It looked like a little bit of both, and I liked it. Oh, look at that! Look at that Mexican in Barcelona. Nice. All right, keep it real. I think
Yeah, so Uncle Chen,
Rick.
it kicked me out, so I didn't get the answer to that question. What were you thinking, Tutu Atwell or Palmer?
Oh, I didn't hear that question at all. I would take Tutu.
Did you take Tutu over Joshua?
I would take Tutu right now.
Okay.
Because Palmer is still, I mean, he's the number 2, but they're also thinking Quentin Johnson as well. So there's that whole thing. Over there in LA,
Sir.
it's Puka and it's Tutu. So I mean,
Well,
that's
I
about
already.
it.
So I have Puka as my
Puka.
first flex on that league.
Who Puka? Yeah, I know. I know you got Puka. He ain't no Fluka.
He ain't. Did you see his story? he's like
homies with Fred Warner. He's good friends with Fred Warner.
no, about how he was a family man. He was like one of six. He was the second youngest. His dad was a huge BYU fan growing up, and then when he was 12, his dad passed away.
Oh man.
Yeah, and so Puka started his college career over in Washington, but then his grandmother got diagnosed with cancer. So him and his brother, or two of his brothers, decided to come back home. So they all transferred into BYU, and at BYU, Puka was unstoppable.
Yeah, no, he was crazy at BYU. Where's he from originally? Is he like a LA guy or?
No. He's from
Washington,
Utah.
You said? Utah. Oh, so he is from Utah. Okay.
He's from Utah. Yeah. Oh, something's outside.
What are you looking at? The bird.
Has to be a squirrel.
Little hummingbird. Fred Warner is half Mexican. Shout out that.
He's like 1/4. His mom's supposed to be like half Mexican.
I saw that he is half Mexican, and he is from he's from this one city in San Diego that is damn near Mexico.
Yeah,
and that's badass. So shout out Fred Warner for being half Mexican. We don't know where Rick is, but I guess we'll take over the show.
Yeah, big time.
So waiver wire, I got lucky. I got myself some A-Chain, and who else did I get? Somebody I shouldn't have gotten as well. Was it A-Chain, and who was the other hot item? Let me check. Did you pick up anybody crazy this week?
Palmer. Picked up Palmer.
Palmer, nice.
Yeah, that was the waiver flavor of the week.
So I snuck Palmer a couple weeks back. This guy's had him on in my dynasty league. So this guy's had him for like 2 years, and then he just dropped him. And I picked him up right as soon as he dropped him. I'm like, oh, I've been waiting on Palmer for a while. I snuck in. I have Tank Dell in a dynasty, but I didn't have him in a redraft, so I just picked him up. I love Tank Dell. Tank Dell is badass. The story about Tank Dell is him and CJ Stroud are college teammates. Stroud gets drafted by the Texans. Then when he gets there, like when they, the next day he goes there and they give him the jersey and all that, he tells them, he's like, you guys draft Tank Dell. Draft him. And they did. And you can see why. What do you think about him versus Nico Collins? Where are you on the Nico Collins Tank Dell?
So I was big on finding Nico Collins this offseason. For some reason he just kept popping up on all these blogs and all these fantasy football experts were just saying, hey, Nico Collins, he's number one. CJ Stroud was, had the highest completion rating out of any quarterback that came out this college season. Mm-hmm. So they were like, draft Nico Collins. But yeah, young dude he's taking over.
Which one, Tank Dell or Nico?
Tank Dell.
Yeah, cool. Well, Nico, this is Nico's third year. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
He's out of Michigan. Mitch, my boy Mitch, drafted him 2-3 years ago. I think he still has them. So I haven't been able to get any Nico in my life. Because in those dynasties, they grab them, they hold them, they keep them forever. So you're like, God damn it, man!
Right.
And then it's his third year, and he's finally getting his chance. They threw in Robert Woods, and Robert Woods steals a little bit from them too. But I think Nico's still going to do good. I think he's still going to be a good number 2 player or number 2 receiver. I think Tank's going to be the number 1. But that's okay because this offense right now throws the ball more than any team in the NFL. So
yeah,
what's wrong with that? They're
targets to go around.
Exactly. So Dameon Pierce, though, on the other hand, is a little kind of he's a headache. He's definitely a headache because you're like, okay, this offense is awesome. They're throwing the ball. They got to run it once or twice, right? No, I don't know what's going on with there and Dameon Pierce. And then you keep hearing that Dameon Pierce was this beast receiving the ball out of the backfield in college and that he hasn't even touched his potential. It's like, all right, then let's go. So it's kind of the same thing with Jahmyr Gibbs and Montgomery. Did you watch that game on Thursday?
No, I didn't get a chance to watch it.
That was the Montgomery show, dude. And you could tell since week one that, dude, Dan Campbell loves Montgomery. You could just tell. He's giving him the ball, and Montgomery's just running through people. And you know he loves that stuff. He doesn't want to see no dancing around. And yeah, so I messed up, and I got Gibbs, and I had Montgomery, and then I dropped Montgomery, and I was like, what the hell am I doing? And now I'm probably not going to get him back because somebody will pick him up. So I'm pretty pissed about that.
Montgomery. I mean, it's tough, man. He's that bruiser. I remember when everybody was talking about they brought him in to play the Williams role.
Yeah, just like
young cat from between the tackles, and that's what Dan Campbell likes, man. Between one of his 4 first coffees, he just wants to see somebody hit.
Yeah, no, he is. What do we got right here? Yeah, I'm waiting for a breakout game from Pierce to trade him. There you go, Marty. Smart move. Sell low, buy high, buy low, sell high, all that good stuff. Yeah, you're a dude you hate on your team does good. Get him off your team ASAP. And then when a dude on another guy's team that you like does bad, get up on that and be like, oh man, that guy sucks. You should give him to Mary. Say like that. So it's always good to have a
killing me right now.
Who's killing you?
Yeah.
Who is killing you?
I'm just waiting for Cooper Kupp to come back.
Okay, you need to do some research. You better do some research on Cooper Kupp coming back, because I'm hearing one thing, I'm hearing the other. I'm hearing that he's going to be back. I'm hearing that he might not be back for week 6 or 7. I'm hearing they don't even know what the hell's wrong with him. I'm hearing they're sending him all over the United States to look at his hamstring. Like, what's going on with Cooper Kupp? Find out.
They did that 3 weeks ago, man. Sean McVay said
did it, though.
He's going to be ready by the time he's eligible to come back.
All right. Well, okay.
So we'll see.
All right, we got a question here.
All right. Actually, I gotta go, Uncle Chanch.
All right, I guess I'm running the show.
So
by myself.
you have a good fantasy day. Hope you win all your leagues, and I hope everybody else loses. And go Niners.
Okay, my computer froze. Are you all still on? I will. Go Niners. We still on. All right, let's go with this. I'll answer your question here. Kyren Williams, Zay Flowers, Marquise Brown. Start 2. We go with your Kyren Williams because he's got the load. And then I like Zay Flowers, but Marquise Brown's the only guy that is going to get any action. So I would probably go with Marquise. Sorry, that's my opinion. But I like Zay Flowers. You got Rashard Bateman over there. You got Andrews. What else we got? In the same league, I picked up Dell from waivers, so I don't want 2 Texans. Whoa, you don't want 2 Texans on your team? What's wrong with 2 Texans? I mean, it's fine to have 2 Texans if they're going to be a running back and a wide receiver, so that's not a problem. And even having 2 wide receivers isn't a problem either in that case, so I wouldn't worry about that. But since I'm running the show here, what are we going to talk about here? Let's look at one of my lineups dilemmas. Who are we talking about? Let's talk about Davante Adams. What's Davante Adams going to do? He's got a new quarterback coming in. You know the kid's only going to want to throw the ball to one guy, Jacoby Myers. He's still there. I think Davante, you need to lower your expectations on Davante Adams, my personal opinion. He's not going to have a 50-point game like he did last game. And but he's still going to get you a good 20, so don't worry about it. True, they might have a lot of garbage now. Don't hate on the Texans. I think they're a team on the rise. I believe their quarterback came out and was just like, hey, man, we're a bunch of grown men, and there's no reason why we can't win this game. So I like that in a quarterback, a leader of the team, just saying, hey, why not us type of mentality. And they throw the ball like crazy, so that's fine. DeMeco Ryans, he's a defensive-minded coach, so, you got to think about that. But they've been doing good so far, so I've actually didn't think they were going to be doing as good as they are. So I'm very happy that they have been. Who else we got? Travis Etienne only got me 10 points. That sucked. Traded for him. And I didn't start A-Chain because of so now I'm pretty pissed about that. What else we got? I think the Puka train's gonna keep going. Jalen Hurts. If anybody likes Jalen Hurts, other than Jalen Hurts, I've said it before. I feel like this guy plays football like he has himself in fantasy. So, you know, start him 100% every time because he's gonna use DeAndre Swift to run it down there and then take it at the last second. What are we talking about over here?
I'm back.
We're back. Where were you? Freaking Reno? Did you go play the slots?
Let me fix my stuff here.
We got a crazy question here. Josh,
I don't know if you can hear me, but I'm trying to fix my
Downs or
stuff
DeAndre
'cause I can't hear
Hopkins?
this.
It's hard not to start Hopkins. He is a target hog. And Downs has got the new quarterback coming back again. So all that momentum that he had with Minshew is out. I would go with Hopkins.
My eyes.
Yeah, do you have all the music? You got all the music and stuff? Ah, the headset.
Just my fantasy.
Are you in? Anyways, we got 2 rookie quarterbacks going today. I'm excited about that. Aiden Connell, DTR. Who else isn't playing? Derek Carr's back. We're so happy over there. Who else is good? Ooh, Elijah Mitchell. That's that means get yourself some JP Mason, they're calling him. Jordan Mason. Also, you got Kyler Murray not expected to come off the pup in week 5, so that means he's going to go all the way to what? 8? Is that what that means?
Hear nothing.
You can't hear me? Well, that sucks. You want to restart it? Yo, Rick, can you hear me? There we go. All right, we're just back on here. I think we're going to have to close it up, Rick. It's fine. We'll pick it up next week. I got to go eat some breakfast with his little half Raider, half Niner. What do we got? My last flex spot, Hopkins, Connor, or Garrett Wilson. Ooh. Well, you know who Connor's playing, right? So you don't want none of that. And you know Garrett Wilson don't have a quarterback, so you don't want none of that. So I'd give you some Hopkins. That's all. That's just me. But don't get mad. Connor has a little punk ass touchdown over like a flag or something, like some bullshit flag that they're gonna call on the Niners defense for being too badass.
All right. Can you hear me?
Oh my God, he's here.
You can hear me now? I don't know
Yeah,
what the
man.
hell was I don't know what the hell was going on with this. But so I came to Reno and I brought I brought my laptop, of course, but I did not bring the charger. So my laptop just died and I have my USB-C for my headphones for my Beats Pro that I'm
Yeah.
wearing now. But because so I tried to use that to get into my laptop to charge my laptop, but it's not strong enough. So it doesn't charge my laptop. My laptop's dead. So I can't do nothing. So now I'm
On
here
your phone? Are you on
on
your
my
phone?
phone.
Nice.
Yeah.
Marty has a question. Hopkins, Connor, or Garrett Wilson? I say Hopkins because Connor's going against the Niners. He might get a touchdown, but he's not going to go crazy. So don't worry.
He's another one. DeAndre Hopkins is another one. I think I might have had him 1 year on my team,
I've never had him either. I've
But-
never had him ever, not
but-
once.
but actually, I don't think I've ever had him. I've never been a big DeAndre Hopkins guy.
I've been
I
a
liked-
huge fan. I've been a huge Hopkins guy, but
I'm
I've
a
never had
fan,
him. and I've
definitely
always
a
wanted
fan, but I don't think I've ever had him on my team.
him. Yeah. Same with,
but would you
Devontae
trade
Adams.
for
I
him?
never got to have him until like this year today.
But would you trade for Hopkins? What would you trade on your team right now to get Hopkins?
For now, Hopkins, nothing. No,
Yeah,
nothing. But for Hopkins
nothing,
back
exactly.
in the day, I would give him a freaking like a starting running back, like a 1 or a 2. Hopkins was awesome back in the day.
Yeah, Marty says he's leaning towards Hopkins, but he loves Connor. I mean, everybody loves Connor. Connor is definitely a beast. And so I figured out why. And so if Mio is still out there, I was thinking, well, how come Mio is just not joining when we join, right?
Mhm.
And I looked back at our group chat, and he's not in that group chat. That's a different group chat. So we got it. So we're using the wrong group chat. So it's just me, you, Misha, and Lou in that group chat.
Okay.
So
And what? Lou's brother, right? No.
yeah, no, he's in the group chat where Mio's in. So we got to find that one
and
again.
you're not messaging to that one. You're messaging to the. Okay. Where the hell is Misha?
I have no idea. He's
we haven't
always,
heard from Misha all year. We haven't seen Misha all year.
We haven't seen from him at all.
Let's text him. Let's call him.
Just-
Call him. Can you call him? No, you can call him on your phone.
I don't think we can call on this.
Yeah, probably not. Man, I miss that guy. What the hell is he
Yeah.
up to?
I have no idea. He's always doing something crazy.
He's doing something crazy.
So I have an ESPN league that I'm 0-3 in. 0-3 in my ESPN league. Let me tell you who my team is.
Okay.
Geno Smith. Is that what starts it off? Geno Smith is my quarterback.
What's wrong with Geno Smith? He was like the number 5 quarterback last year.
I know I got Jerome Ford, Olave, Scary Terry McLaurin, Adam Thielen, Darren Waller, 2 defensive players, Quez Watkins, who actually got me 33 points this weekend on Thursday night. Quez Watkins.
With receiving or with return yards?
No. From what did he get? He must have had a couple sacks. Let me see how he got his points. So he had nine tackles, 9 assist tackles, 10 solo tackles, 19 total tackles.
Oh, okay.
So-
I'm thinking of Quez Watkins.
Quay Walker. It's Quay Walker. That's who it is.
Okay. I thought you were talking about the wide receiver for
No.
Eagles.
Quay Walker, who I got to say thank you to my wife because she's the one who had him week 1. He went crazy week 1. If you're looking for an IDP player, Quay Walker is the man. He's out there. So on my bench, and this is the first year that I'm rolling with Derrick Henry. And what a first year that is. I already traded him in one league. I was
That's
so
another guy. I've never had Derrick Henry either.
I've never believed in the Derrick Henry train. I've always, because when he first came out, he was cool, and I never
he wasn't
jumped on
starting. He wasn't playing as much the first year he came. out,
I wasn't on the Derrick Henry train, and then a couple of years he just starts going crazy with these long ass runs and stuff. And so finally I got him, Waddle or Nakua. Uh-oh. Waddle is back.
Waddle's back. I would
Waddle
go.
is
I would go
back.
with Puka though. I would stick with
You go
Puka.
with Puka?
Yeah, I think that Buffalo
Puka came out.
pretty good.
Puka was kind of poo-poo last week.
What do you get? Like 12 points?
I don't know if he even got that. I think he only got three targets. Tutu Atwell. My Tutu got more targets than him.
No, Puka was fine.
What's up, B Sanford, man? That's my guy, B Sanford. He whoops me every week. He's in he's been playing forever. Whoops my ass every week. Every time we play him.
Puka, I'd go with Puka. He was okay. He had 5 for 72. That's nothing wrong with that. It's a bad game. If that's a bad game, that's not bad. Oh no. Oh no.
What's that? The baby?
I got a ninja turtle coming in here.
Oh no,
no.
the Ninja Turtle.
Oh,
She just
come
makes
here.
she just makes random
no. We're
Teenage
getting ready for
Mutant Ninja
Halloween.
Turtle. Teenage.
Yeah. Nardo. Say hi, Mama.
Oh,
Say hi, Uncle Rick. Say hi.
hey, mommy.
Say hi.
Boo, boo. There we go.
Ooh,
Yeah. Oh,
Ella, Niners or Raiders? Niners? Raiders.
Raiders.
Who's gonna win, Mama?
Ella, say it.
Who's gonna win?
Raiders.
Let's say Raiders.
Raiders.
No.
Yeah, Jimmy G's not playing, so Raiders.
Yeah, you guys gotta have Jimmy G back. I'll say that all year. All right, well,
Say
let's
that.
get ready for this. Let's get ready for this football day, Chencho. It's been a crazy
All right,
show,
brother.
in and out. Everybody's
That's okay.
good and not good. So, what you want to see today, Chench?
I want to see my Niners stay undefeated, and I want to see Aiden O'Connell do something. I have him in one of my fantasy leagues, my dynasty. So I want
Yeah,
to see
let's
him.
see.
My buddy Tucker put a picture of him. It has him wearing a shirt that says, "I may look like Favre, but I throw like Favre," or something. like that.
I didn't tell you. So I didn't tell you that my big thing tomorrow night, San Jose Shark Arena. I'll be at Monday Night Raw. with
That's
Jay
awesome.
Area, Jay Uso's back. Jay Area. There we go. I think that's the sign I'm gonna make. Jay Area, welcome home, Uso.
I like that, dude. That's cool.
Yeah, that's gonna be my sign tomorrow night, man. So
Tomorrow
Monday Night
night.
Raw. I'll let y'all know how it goes. I'll probably live stream from it.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
just pay attention. Just pay attention
Definitely,
to it.
Have fun, man.
All
Be
right.
safe. Have a great time. Make a cool
All right,
sign.
see y'all later, man. Yep.
All right, brother.
Jay Area. Talk to you later. Peace.
All right, bro.